This is the VRRISS wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver kit. They sent this to me so that I could demo it and show you how it works before you order yours. And I've been testing it out and I am super impressed with this because it just works. There's no software, no apps you have to install. There's no settings on your computer. It's really just these devices, and they come with everything that you need to wirelessly transmit your HDMI signals from any device really that has HDMI to another device that has HDMI. They come with everything that you need except for the HDMI cables, which you have to supply. And I have tested a couple different cables, and you definitely need to be using high quality cables because there are some that are incompatible. The older HDMI cables won't work for 4K, but they come with everything, including 2 power adapters because they have USB-C input for the power. There is a transmitter. So this one is the transmitter and this is the receiver. They talk to each other. I've tested this on a really long distance between multiple walls. I'm out at my office, which is a separate building from my house, and I'm able to transmit all the way inside to the TV in my living room inside the house. The way that these work is there's an HDMI input, and then there's also a loop output. So the input is coming from the signal, like from your computer, and if you want to attach another monitor right here, you can use the loop out to go to that, so you're not missing out on having that plugged in as well. The other side has a USB-C for power. There's also audio, so if you just wanted to transmit audio, you can do that through this device as well. And a reset button, which I have not had to use. There are 2 antennas, and then the bottom of each of these has a little 1/4-inch adapter, the bottom and bottom of both sides here. 1/4-inch adapter, so you can attach it to various mounts and have that just sitting there, or whatever way you're going to mount it, you can, or there's just some little pads on the bottom, you can just sit it down as well. Then there is the receiver portion of this. This goes on the receiving end that you're going to be transmitting to. Very similar. This has 2 HDMI outputs. So if you're going to put it on a TV or a projector, you can do that. And you can also do it to another one. So you could do 2 at the same time, or you could loop this to another receiver so that you can have more devices plugged in. Now behind me there is my monitor that I usually plug my MacBook into, but I'm gonna use this to transmit the signal instead. So let's go over there and plug it in. Now I'm over at my desk. I'm just gonna do the power, and I'm gonna do HDMI out, and this is going into my monitor, and it detected that it's got a switch in input, so we're gonna select that. So after I've told my computer that I want to use this as the external display and mirror my entire screen, I have it right here playing from my computer over here. So it's got the same thing playing over here. So if this were a TV or this were a projector, it's going to be projecting this beautiful 4K footage right onto it. Super easy to use. And so that I can show you kind of how far this has gone, I'm sure it goes even further, I'm gonna go into my house, plug this into my TV, leave this out here at my office, and you can see how it works, going through multiple walls and about 75 or 100 feet of distance. So now it is transmitting right to my 4K TV in the living room through multiple walls. You saw the distance there, and audio is coming through as well. There's no Wi-Fi needed, it's just these devices plug and play. I hope that was helpful to see how these actually work, and that they do work really well when transmitting your HDMI signal wirelessly. They work fantastic, and I've also used them on my projector, so if you're gonna have a projector somewhere else and you wanna transmit to, it works great. I will say that the mouse is a little bit laggy, like very slight lag in it. So I wouldn't want to use this as my monitor. But for all video or presentations, this is amazing for being able to do what you want to do without having to connect to a Wi-Fi that could be spotty and worrying about that, or using some app that has to go into your computer or your phone. These work great, and they'll definitely do the job for what you need.